So 7:47 a.m. on the dot, guys. I think there's just a lot that I have on my mind. I watched this movie called The Claw or something. It's with like Zac Efron and I forget his name. But as I get ready for my day, I want to speak about this movie that I saw. Trigger warning, there is gonna be spoilers. There's a lot of suicide in this movie, and I think it hit especially hard for me because I recently lost a friend to suicide about 2-3 weeks ago, and it's been messing with me because he showed up to my house 2 days before he did it, and we had plans the day he did it. But we both were so caught up in our own depression that like we couldn't really help each other. Also, it's September, which is Suicide Prevention Month, and I think it's very important to talk about it because I recently lost someone who took their own life 3 weeks ago, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because the way things happen within my life is just crazy. Like, this person literally came to my house. We were supposed to go get lunch that day. He gets in a car crash. I'm not fighting, but I got into a situation with this girl that I was trying to help out and get her off the streets, and she ended up doing something. So that day, like, we were going through our own stuff, and he was texting me, and I do remember answering one last call when she had finally left, and I had talked him down, or I had thought I had talked him down from the situation. So when I saw this movie, The Iron Claw, and it's about these boys who are wrestlers, and my friend, he was a boxer. So it was just a weird correlation. And it's like, why do men feel like they have to live up to a standard where showing emotion is weak, or where I don't want to put this in a harsh way, but as a Mexican woman, like, we grow up around these men who think they can't express their feelings, who they don't cry in front of their family, in front of their wives, in front of no one, because it's not normalized and it's looked down upon. And it's so sad because even in other cultures it's like that. It's like, you need to be a man, you need to provide, you need to find a way, you need to be strong. But it's hard to be strong when you're going through so much rough things throughout your life. And not to be like a freaking pick me, but men, there's a reason why men's suicide rates are much higher than women's suicide rates, and it's because men were never taught to or given the space to openly speak about their emotions. And there's been many men who have spoken to me about or been vulnerable with me about their own emotions, but that's because I give them the space to make them feel like they're human. You're not just a man, you are a human being with feelings and emotions. So sad. Like, how can you think like taking your own life? I think mostly of their mothers, because I can't imagine losing our son. I mean, I lost my boyfriend this January, and now it's 9 months. It feels like it was yesterday. I lost 4 people in the span of 8 months, and it's just like, I'm open about my depression, I'm open about my feelings, I'm open when I'm feeling a certain type of way, and I do that because I need to express myself or I'm literally going to choke. That's why I got poison tree tatted for Christian, because like, if I don't open up about these emotions, suppressing them will only lead to worse actions. It was going to be a get ready with me, but I wanted to focus more on talking about how important it is to make sure and check up on your people. Your people are literally begging for help, and you guys are like, why is this person complaining on Instagram? Because there's no sense of community, because there's no sense of helping your neighbor, or like just being good to random people, or recognizing that someone is going through something and having the empathy to help them. So that's my TED Talk, and And although like it seems like I'm just pushing through, because literally the same night my friend ended his life, I was planning on doing the same, because I miss my boyfriend so much, because I've gone through so much this year, and I don't feel like I'm catching a break, you know, like sometimes it feels like I can't breathe, or like no one's here. So that's why I want to be open, and I want other people to be comfortable with being open. But that same exact night is like when I was just like, I was done trying to help people getting taken advantage of. People are always coming to me for the help, and I don't mind that. I love being a healer, and I love letting people rant to me because they feel comfortable ranting to me. But it's just like, it's difficult to explain. It's like, now I see it from a different perspective. I can't take my own life, because the hurt that I'm feeling from my friend taking his life 3 weeks ago, his last conversation being with me, the survivor's guilt of it is not okay. Imagine how my family would feel. Imagine how my mom would feel. I don't even talk to my mom. I don't even think my mom cares about me. But it's truly like, in a way, their guilt, their pain, their shame, whatever people have done to me will make them hurt. Especially if I took my own life. Like, imagine other people would think, like, was it my fault? It was no one's fault, but simply the fact that, like, I go through so much and it's hard to continue going. It's just simple. It's as simple as, like, there's so much pain. I want the pain to stop, and I don't know how to get it to stop. But it's like, I can't take that route, because I can't let my people down, and I can't let my loved ones down either, you know, who have passed. But yes, that's the video. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day, morning. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I was thinking of getting ready now, or cleaning first and then getting ready, but I'm not sure yet. We'll get there. Anyways, my social medias, if anyone needs to talk. I just talk a lot, and I would like to make videos, so here's a video I feel like making September 1st. Check on your friends, check on your loved ones, check on the people that are going through it.